Happy Monday, makers. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It's time for another episode of Maker Pipe Monday. This is where we go over all the community builds that have been posted throughout the week. And if you want more information and see the posts directly, just look in the description below and click on the links. And if you like these builds and want to see more builds and even things like our new Maker Pipe HQ shop build out series, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's get on to the builds. The first one we have is by Kenji. Kenji made this backyard paradise, which is just amazing. He used Maker Pipe and shade cloth to create these canopies here and these shades. He's got a sail shade over here and then two more on his backyard deck. And it came out fantastic. You can see he had a wooden structure already and then built a structure on top of that, raised up to put the shade cloth and hold the shade cloth. And it gives it a really cool effect where you see how it gives some daylight and extra sun on top of the wooden pergola. And it looks like he used T-connectors to raise it up, even incorporated a few chains for strength, and really came out phenomenal. This other sail shade is also, it's stretched. It looks like he's got this vertical post here and here, and he stretched that shade cloth across there. And this one's on the right hand side, has to be a good 20-30 feet by 10, so big build. Great job, Kenji. We love seeing this. Thanks so much for sharing. Next one we have is by Steve. Steve had a problem with his squirrels getting at his tomato plants, and this is a problem as old as time, right? As old as gardening. And he created a structure out of Maker Pipe and conduit and wrapped it with chicken wire all the way around to prevent them from getting at his tomatoes. And it came out fantastic. He's got a number of cool things here. He used 90-degree connectors on the corners, and then in the center he flipped the 90-degree connector so that the continuous pipe was in the middle going across, and then the two end pipes were the vertical and the top. So that's a great use, and love seeing that. He also did a gate here, and so he could get access to the tomatoes, and zip tied all the chicken wire on with right here with zip ties, and it looks fantastic, and I hope it works out, and I hope squirrels don't get any more tomatoes. So thanks so much, Steve. We really appreciate you sharing that. Next build is by Jason, and he's got a vintage VW camper van, and it is a beauty. And what he did was he created this awning out of the front of the camper van, out of conduit and Maker Pipe connectors, and it came out really cool. It looks great, and it looks, you know, like it was made in the 70s and came with the van originally. He's got the pattern right, this wavy hem here. It just looks so cool. And I love the camp chairs with this old stove, the cooler. Really cool build, and we're so excited to see Maker Pipe be a part of it. So thanks so much for sharing, Jason. We really like that one. Next is by Jake. Jake is our community manager, and a lot of times he's behind the camera and the posts, but he also has been in some videos, and he made a home desk for his home office for his gaming computer. You can see it came out great. He did it all out of Maker Pipe T-connectors. He covered the pipe with black wrap, and some of the neat things that he did was he made this overhang here by putting this vertical pipe back from the corner. You know, you could make it with a 90-degree here, 90-degree connector, but he decided to push that post back and then give him a little bit more room for his knees and everything. Also, he incorporated that into this side shelf, which is perfect for his custom-built computer. Looks really great, and he's got a spot for everything. So, so glad this got posted, Jake. Great build. We love it. Next one we have is by Olive, and this is a really unique one. This is a tapestry loom that they made out of Maker Pipe, which is fantastic. They updated an old design, and they really liked the look of it, and it works pretty well for them. You can see that they used mostly T-connectors on the corners, They covered this vertical pipe with white wrap, and then on the bottom they used T-connectors as well and covered it with black wrap. So it looks great. Also, there's a neat thing happening here. It looks like there's some sort of threaded rod adjustment that they incorporated into the vertical pipes. So I'm guessing that has something to do with the loom and getting the tension they need, but we'd love to hear more about that, Olive, on what those are used for and how you pulled that off. Thanks so much for sharing. That's a really neat build. I think the first loom that I've seen out of MakerPipe. Next up is by Frank. He made this gaming computer desk, and it came out fantastic. He used mostly T's, and he's got his microphone attached and his computer's whole gaming setup. And then on the bottom here, he's got a custom shelf for his gaming computer, just like Jake did. And it came out great. Looks like he gets tons of use, and we love seeing it. Thanks so much, Frank. Last build we've got up this week is from Kenneth. Kelly posted this on the community, and it's by Kenneth. Did a customer build, and he did this center console roof and shade for his boat, and it looks fantastic. I love this one. He did the conduit with white wrap and did a lot of bends, which I'm a big fan of. I geek out over when people, use a bender to get some slick angles. But check this out. Looks like there's some custom mounting blocks that they created on the center console of the boat. And then these swept up, and these 90-degree bends look phenomenal. And then you've got the roof line with the roof structure, and it just looks so professional. I mean, it's hard to tell that it's not something that came with the boat. So that's an awesome build. We love seeing it, Kenneth. Thanks so much for sharing. And that's all the builds we've got for this week. Thanks for tuning in and watching MakerPipe Monday. We appreciate everybody sharing their builds on the community. Gives us a chance to check them out and share them with you guys. And, please, we'd love to see your builds. What are you building with MakerPipe? Go ahead and post it to the MakerPipe community. Maybe we might feature it in a MakerPipe build of the week. And we just are so glad to share this. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next week.